Hi, how you doing? My name's Phil for ASMOKE, and today I'm doing my very first cook on the AS660. I'm doing 2 Cowboy ribeye steaks. If you want to see how these things turn out, stay tuned. All right, guys, thanks for staying. These steaks look fantastic. Now, I didn't just buy them and cook them. What I did was I did a 3-day dry brine. The 3-day dry brine consisted of me to liberally salt them on both sides with a mixture of Himalayan pink salt and kosher salt. I then put them in the refrigerator uncovered for 3 days. Now, why would I do that? The purpose of a dry brine is 1, to get salt into your meat, and 2, to reduce liquid volume, to kind of reduce them a little bit to increase the beefy flavor. This is what they look like. Aren't those beautiful? They look kind of interesting, but they'll be just fine. The AS660 is already warmed up out back. Let's go out there and put these on the grill. All right, guys, quick recap on what you just saw. Put the steaks on the smoker, let them get to 80 degrees, turn them, let them come to 130 degrees, pull them, and we brought them in. These things look amazing. They look just like this. Now, they still look a little gnarly because they just got smoke on them and they're cooked to temperature, but they have not been seared yet. We'll do that next. Now, notice I didn't say add any salt because we did a 3-day dry brine and that's in there already. Let me get these outside. I got to get the grill set up for searing. I'll show you how I do that and we'll cook these. Well, folks, we are done. I pulled these both at separate times because of the different thickness. One of them got to, I'll say both of them got between 135 and 140 degrees. So I pulled one at a time based on temperature. I put them both on my sheet pan, put them in the oven and let them rest. All right, oven was off. That was just a warm spot. That brings us to here. Look at these steaks. Are these not beautiful? All right, they seared. I will say for the AS660, I was surprised for a first cook at the amount of heat generated by the sear plate. It was amazing. I turned it up high and I was like, woo, 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 but I got it done. So we're gonna cut into these and see how good I did. I'm gonna move my cutting board to here. I'm gonna grab the biggest one of these steaks. I'm gonna set it right here. And we're going right into the middle. Here we go. Hear that crust? The reveal. The reveal. Let me take a look at this. Oh, look at that, folks. Look at that. That's a perfect medium. Actually, that's like a close to a medium rare. Nice. Now, I'm going to let this bloom, grab a plate. I'll come back. We're gonna do some slicing and tasting, and I'm sorry, slicing and plating and tasting. I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. This came out great. It came out to be a rare to a medium rare. That's the way I like my meat. I understand everyone might not like it that rare. So if you want to take it a little bit further, unlike me, between 135 and 140 degrees, you might want to take it between 140, 145, somewhere up in there to get a little bit more done. This is what it looks like. Bam, I think that's perfect for me. Now we've already done the slicing and the plating. Now it's time to do the tasting. Here we go. Here we go. I'm really interested in the salt content. Juicy, tender, and great flavor as far as the salt. Keep in mind, I did not add any more after the 3-day dry brine. This is great. I think it's perfectly salted. Sorry, I had to go in again. All right, folks. Thanks for your attention. Thanks for your time. This is how you do a cowboy ribeye steak, tomahawk steak on the ASMOKE AS660. Thank you for your time. I'm Phil. On behalf of ASMOKE, where we put flavors first.